Products, care and advice, and of course, more great specials. Beware of imitations. Chemist Warehouse is Gippsland's first and only discount chemist. They won't be beaten on price. They guarantee it. Make the move and shop at Chemist Warehouse, where you'll always get more. Morwell, Traralgon, Sale and Bairnsdale.
Tyre Power is Australia's biggest independent tyre retailer, and right now they're having Australia's biggest independent stocktake sale, which means you have the power to save on racks and racks of Maxxis tyres. Buy 3 and get 1 free on all Maxxis MAP1 and MA511 tyres. That's buy 3 and get 1 free on Maxxis, but only at Tyre Power. Conditions apply. See website for details. Tyre Power's biggest ever stocktake sale is now on. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local owner operator.
Gippslanders are on the move, and Evans Petroleum is meeting them at every turn, delivering direct to more farms and businesses than ever before. From cows to Can River, Evans supplies only the highest quality fuels, lubricants and VDA certified AdBlue. So next time you're running low, order your fill with Evans Petroleum. By the tank or tanker full. Evans delivers.
The mid-year Holden clearance is on now at Traralgon Holden. Step up to sensational deals across Holden's range of SUVs. Trax LS from just $22,990 with free auto and 3 years free service. All new 2016 Captivas from just $25,990 with 3 years free service. And Colorado 7 Trailblazer limited edition 4x4s just $46,990 with 3 years free service. Get into the mid-year sale at Traralgon Holden on the Princes Highway, Traralgon, LMCT 10285.
99.9 and 99.5 TRFM News.
13 degrees in Melbourne, showers increasing tomorrow and windy, a top of 15. It's 4 o'clock. Good afternoon, I'm Tony Tardio. Ride-sharing service Uber is finally set to be regulated in Victoria. Dennis O'Kane reports from State Parliament.
The Andrews government is ready to introduce legislation after the winter break in August to regulate ride-sharing. Parliament rises tomorrow. Six-party leader Fiona Patten has been the driver of this. She's had productive talks with the government and promises she won't be easing up over the winter break.
I should expect another 6 weeks, should be plenty of time.
Shadow Transport Minister David Hodgett can't believe why the government's been so slow.
Mike Baird in New South Wales was 90 days.
Transport Minister Jacinta Allen says the states that rushed in made mistakes.
And that caused uncertainty for the industry.
The issues still to be thrashed out before Uber is legalised include compensation for taxis and not disadvantaging the disabled who rely on maxi cabs. At State Parliament, Dennis O'Kane, Macquarie, National News.
The Premier has defended the decision to shut smaller police stations despite opposition claims people are fearing for their lives following yet another carjacking. A 23-year-old man was hit in the chest with a crowbar at Malvern yesterday morning and had his Audi stolen. It follows a similar attack yesterday. Local Liberal MP Michael O'Brien says people in his area are scared. Daniel Andrews says the policy can't be blamed for the spate of attacks.
I can only reference the Chief Commissioner, who made it very clear that if he has a choice between uniformed police being on the front counter or uniformed police being on the front line, that's a very easy choice to make.
And a 68-year-old man has suffered serious injuries in another carjacking attempt at Morty Alley. The victim was walking back to his BMW when he was punched in the face without warning and struck again after trying to defend himself. Police are hunting 3 people who fled empty-handed after they couldn't find his keys. A neurosurgeon who was stabbed 14 times by a mentally ill man at the Footscray Hospital warns the same attack could happen again unless security is increased. The Supreme Court has today ordered Dr. Michael Wong's attacker serve a nominal term of 25 years at a secure psychiatric hospital. Dr. Wong says while he's fully recovered from the frenzied attack, the danger of it happening in another hospital is still real.
I don't think anything serious has been done since the attack that I received. And, you know, to be quite honest, the same attack can happen this afternoon in any of our major hospitals. So I think more needs to be done to protect the doctors and nurses in all the BC hospitals in Melbourne.
Local traders groups deny they're behind hate posters that target the Premier and a small business minister over the level crossing removal project. Minister Philip Deladakis says he fears for his family's safety and is considering boosting his security, with the posters being circulated along shopping strips in the McKinnon area. Almond Traders Association spokesperson David Trotter says a rogue business owner who's at breaking point is behind the posters.
The traders associations have nothing to do with it. It's a rogue trader that's been pushed and pushed and pushed and is on the edge of losing his business.
Radio station Triple M won't take any disciplinary action against commentator Eddie Maguire and his colleagues over disparaging comments about football writer Caroline Wilson. Alexandra Factor reports.
9 days after the remarks were made on air, the radio station has issued a statement saying the comments were inappropriate, unacceptable and disrespectful to Wilson and women in general. It has apologised to its listeners, the wider community and Wilson. All on-air staff will undergo training from anti-violence against women charity White Ribbon, and all Triple M on-ground digital signage will be donated to White Ribbon this weekend. The station won't take any disciplinary action against the commentators, while the AFL has expressed its support for a boycott of the radio station by Richmond players. In Melbourne, Alexandra Factor, Macquarie National News.
In finance news, the share market up 10 points, the dollar buying 74.61 US cents.
Sport for Cimix Better Home Living. Get a better deal on fridges.
North Melbourne could be without Daniel Wells and Jared Waite for tomorrow night's game against the Crows in Adelaide. They didn't fly up with their teammates this afternoon, while Captain Andrew Swallow and Ben Cunnington have travelled. Swallow says there is a chance Wells and Waite could fly later.
Because it's been such a short week, not all those guys have been able to do their tests, so we're going to have a bit of a light run at Adelaide Oval to Savo, and so, yeah, we'll give those guys as much time as they need, even up until tomorrow.
Hawthorn's Cyril Rioli and Richmond's Daniel Rioli won't play this weekend as they return to the Northern Territory to attend their grandfather's funeral. And GWS is set to regain Steve Johnson and Shane Mumford for Saturday's game against Carlton. News time, 4:05.
99.5 and 99.9 TRFM, your official emergency broadcaster. Online at trfm.com.au and on air now. TRFM, local news headlines.
With Gippsland News, I'm Ronty Ryan. Latrobe City Council Mayor Michael Rossiter is reminding residents that dumping unwanted items is an offence. The warning comes after scrap metal was found dumped on Hedge Street over the weekend.
Basically, this is following complaints of repeated dumping outside of a scrap recycling merchant premises in Hedge Street in Traralgon. The council has increased local laws patrols in the Hedge Street area during the day and night, and will take action against any person found dumping material.
Traralgon police are investigating the theft of a bicycle from the Traralgon railway station, which occurred on Tuesday, May 31. The offender is described as Caucasian, of a medium build, and at the time was wearing a grey-brown coloured shirt, black pants, white runners, and was carrying a black backpack. Anyone with any information is being urged to contact Crime Stoppers.
There's more local news and sport online now at trfm.com.au and Gippsland News on Twitter. TRFM weather for Gippsland and the Valley.
Body and Soul Traralgon, your fully serviced gym with 24-hour access.
There's a strong wind warning in effect for the central and East Gippsland coasts this afternoon, and flood watch for East Gippsland, the Mitchell, Tambo, Snowy, Cairn and Genoa rivers and the Gippsland lakes. Partly cloudy today with a high chance of showers, snow falling above 1,400 metres. Winds westerly 25 to 35 k's an hour. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, high chance of showers, a top of 15. Friday, cloudy, possible hail and thunder, a top of 10. And Saturday, partly cloudy with possible showers, heading for a top of 12. And right now, it's 10 degrees.
Get your laugh on with Fitzy and Whipper.
See the AGL Loy Yang team at Stockland Traralgon this week for their various community consultations.
Fitzy and Whipper on TRFM. Critics have labelled them groundbreaking.
Chewing gum stuck in my arm.
Controversial.
There was a doctor that used to work at the clinic that I used to go to. His name was Dr. Cockburn.
What were you there for?
And downright irresponsible.
Sarah wants to put it there on Scott Morrison's shirt being lifted over his head by Malcolm Turnbull.
But they're still the best of mates.
You got punched in the face because they thought you were going Rossi. Yeah. It's quite dangerous like that.
Food
gone past. No, it's not.
That's right. It's Fitzy and Whipper.
Punishments at work. I mean, does your boss discipline you a little bit different than everyone else?